So next part would be the strategy. This will include two main ideas. The first one is the strategy that Louis Vuitton has done, and the recommendation and the consultant strategy from us as a consulting firm. So basically, we will have two main strategies, and this is the first strategy is called COVID-19 products. Um, in this strategy, we will recommend three main actions that would be appropriate with Louis Vuitton culture and orientation. The first action and strategy is that the Louis Vuitton face shield auction. The second one is to expand its product line with new COVID-19 products. And the last one is to enhance CSR within the Southeast Asia area. So let's go to the first actions in this strategy called the LV face shield. Currently, the Louis Vuitton has already manufactured one of the new products called the face shield during this pandemic. This is one of the most essential stuff as it's called the personal protect equipment, the PPE, which is used the most by people in this pandemic in order to protect us. And LV know this, and so they manufacture this essential stuff. So this face shield is made from the hard plastic, and with the monogram, its unique points, the monogram on the head strap, and this face shield can be turned into a trendy hat when it flip up. And the LV designer said that this is an eye-catching headpiece, both stylish and protective. They make this with an aim of sort of a product that can protect people from the coronavirus, as well as it has to be fashionable and stylish to meet the demand of most celebrities people, and the upper class people. And the Louis Vuitton has announced that the price for this face shield is 750 pounds, equivalent to nearly $1,000 for a face shield. This is quite high price for a face shield, but this is a LV product, so I think the upper class people will somehow accept this price for a face shield. So the strategy recommended here is that to open an auction for this face shield, because as far as I knew that the upper class people from a high status society, they have a preference that they would collect and keep the limited limited products. Like they usually seek limited product and collect them, and keep them as memorable stuff. So I think Louis can take advantage of its product like this LV face shield, because as long as the COVID pandemic is over, this product somehow will become limited, like a unique product that that Louis Vuitton they don't need to manufacture this product anymore. So this will become a limited one that will represent for the tough period of all nations around the world. So I think if Louis Vuitton take advantage on this exclusiveness of the face shield product, uh, they can raise a huge fund from this auction to maybe to support other nation by implementing some corporate social responsibility by using this fund. So I think this auction would bring Louis Vuitton a huge benefit, as they can also increase their brand images and provide the must-have item for people to recall the one of the most memorable occasion of all nations around the world. Okay, so now let's come to the second action. In the first suggested strategy, COVID product strategy, and the second action that is suggested here is to expand the COVID-19 product line, and in particular this is the mask lanyard, or we can call the mask holder. This product is suggested to aim to the Generation Z and Millennials generation. According to the statistic, it is reported that in China, 25% of customers are Gen Zers, and we can see that the age breakdown here, most of the consumer age group that purchase for luxury goods is from the 16 to 24 is the most purchase for the luxury items. And according to the latest trend, this accessories is the most favored by the Generation Z and as well as the millennials. According to my personal experience, I also see that most of my friends who are in Generation Z, they use these accessories way a lot. Like this is an essential stuff for wearing masks, and we all know that during this pandemic, mask is the most essential stuff and equipment to protect us from the coronavirus. And this mask holder is preferred because due to its fashionable look, and simultaneously due to its convenience. Even when the pandemic is over, this can also be used for wearing glasses. So this can be a long-term use item. So if Louis Vuitton, and moreover Louis Vuitton has never produced or manufactured this kind of accessories before, so this would be an expansion for its product line, also a product innovation for its COVID product line during this pandemic. And the last action is to enhance the corporate responsibility in the Southeast Asia. According to the information from the report of Louis Vuitton, the company has done a lot of corporate social responsibility to the communities that they are working on. However, they have done a lot, but all of those social responsibilities are mainly occur in their homeland, like in the Europe or in the America. For example, this is um, the volunteers that they are working on the workshop uh, to produce masks, and uh, and this is in the Europe, and this is also the in Paris. They make the gowns to support the hospital in the Europe. And the last one is like they use the factory in from the Christian Dior, one of the brand in the LVMH group, that they just acquisition. And they use the factories and the perfume product line to produce the hand sanitizer, and the hand sanitizer to support the COVID-19 pandemic. And these are the corporate social responsibility that Louis Vuitton has done to support several markets around the world. However, as I mentioned before, Asia is one of the largest as well as the most potential market for luxury brand and for also Louis Vuitton, especially China. Um, and this area, this Southeast Asia area, currently is the most vulnerable area that influenced by the severe COVID-19 effect. Um, like here, we can see that most nations in Southeast Asia area are heavily impacted by the new variants of COVID-19, and and it is reported that Louis Vuitton is the most search interest amongst all the luxury brands during this pandemic. Like people in the Southeast Asia search have online search for Louis Vuitton, and this number of accounted the most, like 555%. The second place is from Saint Laurent, and the third place is Chanel. So it stands to reason that we suggested the strategy that Louis Vuitton should shift its focus to this Southeast Asia areas, as this is the potential market for the future sales of Louis Vuitton. Or even in this pandemic, the figure is still high. And the activity is that they can support to import the vaccinations and the machines for these Southeast Asia countries, as most nations in Southeast Asia countries are lack of vaccinations and lack of the ECMO machines a lot. So this cuts to the severe consequences, as a high infection rate and high death rates currently in these nations.
Before giving alternative plan, I will talk about the barriers and difficulty of the COVID-19 product strategy. Firstly, social distancing measures uh, strength are being strength in the Southeast Asia. This lead to more online commercial activity are stopped by the government. particularly in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. Moreover, the Southeast Asian customer are un, unable to purchase the COVID-19 products of LV. And secondly, although online sale online sale of LV are still strong, but buyer want to go to physical store to experience luxury shopping. According to Bain and Company survey from to 2019, 75% of LV buyer bought the item at the physical store because the price is too high. The customer want to try and test the item. Therefore, LV need to have a clear alternative plan. Alternative plan, I recommend LV fashion exhibition in Southeast Asia after COVID-19. The reason why LV should organize exhibition after COVID-19. Firstly, the success of LV exhibition in Wuhan um, is a hosting it was hosted it was hosted in Wuhan in 31 October 2020, and its goal and its goal is to extend the market beyond Beijing and Shanghai to other important cities in China. In China, and its goal is at the same as one of goals of the COVID-19 product strategy to penetrate into new markets. Furthermore, Southeast Asia is rarely selected to organize the luxury fashion exhibition. The fi- the finally revenge shopping chain after COVID. Uh, for example, after after COVID recovery in China, the the customer in China want to want to want to buy a lot of item, and the sale of luxury fashion brand are increase rapidly.
After the suggested plans and the alternative strategies were presented, we will come to the competitor reaction. And here I would like to choose Gucci as the main competitor to share about. So regarding the Gucci reaction, I would like to talk briefly about the current CSR, like corporate social responsibility, that Gucci is working on. The brand is working on the campaign that called "We Are All in This Together" with the hashtag of Gucci community. Um, in briefly, the campaign is to raise funds to donate for supporting the COVID vaccination supply chain to yeah, and Gucci currently run two main source of donations. One is with the UNICEF, the United Nations Foundation, and The other one is with the National Civil Protection Department. Gucci is raising funds through these two donations to ensure the COVID vaccination distribution is produced and fairly distributed to different nations. This is the current CSR of Gucci, and according to that information, we forecast that after the suggested plan for Louis Vuitton is implemented, which is to shift focus on the Southeast Asia areas. It is projected that Gucci can shift their supporting focus to the Asia countries too, because these two these two funds currently aim to the USA and the America countries. So in the future, the Gucci may also shift their focus to mainly support to the Asia countries too, because the Asia area also a potential market for Gucci, and the Chinese people also show their loves to Gucci a lot. So we forecasted that Gucci may also imitate the LV to shift their focus to the Asia countries, and they can produce or make some products that Asian to grab the customer and grab the attention from the LV. So to respond to that reaction of Gucci, like when Gucci shift their focus to the Asia countries, then what would Louis Vuitton do to respond to that action and to also to grab back their attention in Asia? So as I mentioned before, the current global ambassador of Louis Vuitton is the most well-known artist in Asia, and they also famous in other continents like America or Europe. So Louis Vuitton, it is a great idea for Louis Vuitton to take the advantage of the term that BTS effect. That means that they should raise funds via running some activities that are called to action by BTS. Like we can see that I give some of the small example of the popularity of the BTS. Like this is the bad boy band that has the fandom who also raise funds for charity before, and if Louis Vuitton can do the same with this in this strategy, like they raise fund by using BTS to call the fan and to call or to raise funds via their concert, their online concert or their photo shoot, lookbook, and as well as their other activities. There will be a huge fund for Louis Vuitton to support the vaccination and the machines for the Southeast Asia nations.
Okay, now it's turn to the very second strategy, which me and my teammates call it the artificial reality strategy. And with this strategy, we would go through some questions to better understand the situation, what the situation is that cause us, that motivate us to think of these strategies, what LV has been doing, like some of their already done strategy performance that can support us to make this strategy come true, and who would be targeted, who should LV target when to implement this strategy. And then we would come to the description of how this strategy would look like, at the end of this section. So what is the situation? We all know that it is COVID-19 pandemic around the world, and not only Vietnam, US, and everybody stuck at home. If they want to buy something, obviously they would think of placing their order online, like shopping online. So this is the very first motivation for us to think that this strategy will work very well if it is invested thoroughly. So there's some research from McKinsey. McKinsey is the strategic consulting company, and it is predicted that by 2025 there would be more than 20% the personal luxury sale would take place online. So this is a very strong statement that illustrate us the online shopping trend is very on their way. More or less, people staying at home and they place their order online for like quite a year, or some country like 2 years. Then even after when pandemic is over and everybody is coming back to their normal life, they would be more or less influenced by the online shopping habits that they formed 1 or 2 years ago. Another like research from the agility research of it is a electronic paper online. It is said that online retail sale is up like 23% in 2020 and up to 39% in 2021, which cost more almost 800 billion for online sales in the fashion industry. This is the talking number that illustrating the opportunities in online shopping, not only for normal product but also for luxury product. And surely the luxury producer companies, they never want to leave this game. They have to play it. Okay, so what are the things that Louis Vuitton is performing? They do care about like online shopping, so they've already formed some strategy and projects to show us that they are taking the very initial action to upgrade their online shopping to produce more experience for the customer. Like firstly, they have their fashion truckload. This is a automatic driving truck, and it will drive to the house of the customer. And in this truck there are clothes, and there's one person who the maid who help the customer to change the clothes. And so the customer do not really to get to the store. They just need to get to the truck and get the clothes, try the clothes. The second one is that actually in the very beginning of 2021, the LVMH and the Alphabet Incorporate, they have their 5-year contract signing to use the Alphabet cloud-based artificial intelligence technology. First is to learn more the personal preference of the customer to give them better suggestion and experience. Secondly is to manage the inventory like around the world using this technology. So yeah, this is a very big jump into the digital game of that LV and LVMH has been doing. The the third one is the smart mirror, in which that if the customer want to track the information of the product that they have just bought, they just need to click on that mirror and the mirror will show them the price, the size, the inventory, the inventory status, available or unavailable, something like that. So these are the very the most outstanding three project that LV is doing, yeah, to serve the customer, especially increasing and enhancing the exclusive experience. So before go deeper to the strategy that we suggest, I would like to go around the segmentation, the target customer that this strategy should aim to, because this is called the artificial reality shopping, which is the very innovative service that LV is going to do. So we target like three groups of people, and first is called the exclusiveness seeker, and these people they just they use the premium brand, luxury brand to find and to treasure the exclusivity, the exclusive, yeah. And this group would focus on female who are working on the top position in in some company, or public or private company, like manager, director, or vice president or president, something. Yeah, and the ages should be around 40 to 49, because if you want to sit on that top position, you could not be so young, I guess. Okay, the second group is called the virtual shopper, and this group is focusing on the innovator in the customer segmentation, which means that they are the people who love innovation, and they would just go around and find the most innovative service or product around the market, yet to try to experience. And these people should be young people, like Gen Z, to 20 and 29-year-old segment, and they should be female, because it's the fashion industry, and yeah, female is the main target. The third group is for celebrities and influencer. You can imagine to think of the person who have to go to the event tonight, but she is so busy that she could not get to the store to choose a suitable dress. So this service is for those very busy people and who have to frequently attend to many events, or also the royal people like Elizabeth. Yeah, okay. And the location that we aim to implement this strategy is in USA, England, France, or around Europe. And we will talk about this more in the marketing section. Okay, so now what we suggest the company to do to upgrade their plan. Okay, let's imagine after a customer place their order online, and the company has to deliver the service. So the the service is going to be on all in this truck, the truck that as just already introduced in the previous slides. This truck, in this truck, what will be in this truck? There would be a mirror. However, it's not going to be this like smart mirror that I told in the previous slide what LV has been performing. This smart mirror would be transferred into a super smart mirror, in which the customer, they do not have to change the clothes physically. They just need to look at the mirror, and the technology will automatically change the clothes for the customer to see themselves in the mirror. Yeah, and everything would be done by technology. The customer do not need to do anything. So, firstly, on this truck, on the service, there will be the mirror like this. So, how about the second one? Is there anything else, anything more special? So, also in this truck, however, there's one more thing included, which we call the fashion advice giver. So, the user can choose to work with a stylist or a fashion designer. So on this truck, we would use the vertical reality technology to make the chance for the customer to talk and to work collab with the advisor that she or he wants to work with. And this advisor do not need to be in the truck. We just need to use his or her advice, and using the vertical reality technology to to talk and to work with the customer. So from the like traditional way of working with the face to face with the advisor like this, we just need to use the technology to eliminate or the moving of all the parties. So this is very convenient. And the third party who is playing behind the super smart mirror and the vertical reality advisor is the Google Cloud. As we said before, they have 5-year contract signing between the Alphabet Incorporated and LVMH conglomerate, so they also can upgrade the service and the knowledge of the AI, to be the third party who both play the super smart mirror controlling and the vertical reality advisor, to serve the customer. And all of these things would be included in the truck. So to be more clear about how we deliver this service from the company to the customer house, we would go back more detail on the operation part.
And continue with the competitor reaction in artificial reality shopping. And competitor will imitate the strategy and the business model to target the online shopping orientation. In a way, one of the most luxury fashion house significant care about the technology is the Burberry. Burberry, which is a pioneer in the adoption of new technology, they use artificial intelligence to identify a counterfeit product. And according to the CB Insight Industry Analysis Consensus, estimate to be worth more than $3 trillion by the end of this decade. The fashion sector is also one of the largest industry in the world.